Live streaming from Burbank, California, it's animating stuff. And here's your animation host, Jim Richardson. Hey, everybody, thanks again and welcome to the show, Animating Stuff. Yes, animating stuff. Whenever I say that, I didn't say it. Oh, when I say animating stuff, it just pops on like that. See, it's just an amazing thing like that. I don't know, maybe this game, but I don't know. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Okay, so anyway, welcome to Saturday. It's 8 o'clock on the west coast of the United States of the Americas, and we are here. It's nice. I can look outside and see the sun is going down. It's a nice, lovely California sunset. It's disappearing into the west there, they say. And so anyway, welcome to the animating stuff. And see, it did it again. All right, so today we're going to go over a little bit of stuff. I said stuff, not animating stuff. Oh, there we go. Now it did it. Okay. So anyway, let's take a look at this. This is a Harmony file over here. And I've got this set up already. Looks a little funny. Why does it look so... Hold on. Let's move it down a little bit like that. So, yeah, speaking of cats, oh, what a perfect segue into this. Look at that. This is a setup scene here. What I've done here is I got a background. What I've got here, I've got this rough drawing. I'll just take that away. And this is Murphy's, basically his body on one layer. And we've got his mouth on another layer. If we want to do lip sync, we could do that. And then at this top layer here, we have eyes. Looks like I doubled this up. So let me just take that away. There's the eyes. And so we have an eye. Full eyes, we have half lids like that. We have closed lids, and we have half lids there. So we can have fun with this and make him blink. So here's a very simple thing. What we'll do is we'll just we'll make this body layer. We'll take it out to like 60 frames, and we'll have his mouth. There's his mouth. We'll have that for about 60 frames. So that's like 2 seconds, almost 2 seconds of something there. And so there's his eyes. Again, I haven't really put a color card on here, because if I were to just take this and, try to show it to you, it would look like this, because it's basically black lines on a clear background, and it looks like that when I render it out. So what we have to do here is we have to add what's called a color card, which is just a white card that goes in the background. So then we can see all this other stuff. So right now you're looking through different layers. There we go. And so this would be him looking at us. And we can hold him for like 20 frames. And then we can have him blink. So we'll have this for like couple frames here, and then we'll have half lids for a couple more frames, and then right here we can go in and just change go back to the open lids. There we go. So he basically blinks like that. So there we go. He holds there for a little bit, and we can blink him again. The other thing about this is once you have a bunch of layers right here, this is called the drawing substitutions, and this is my this is on that layer, which is the eye layer, and you can see I've got the half lids, the closed lids, and all that. If I want to, I can have him look to the other. He can blink like this, and then he could blink again and maybe look to the screen right. So let's do that. How would you do that, you say? Well, right there he is. We can copy his layers like that, and we can copy it And what we'll do is we'll go in here and we'll have him go into those closed lids, and we'll put like 2 frames of that. Okay, on the timeline, that's 1, that's 2. And then we'll go over here and we'll have him half lids. So right now, his half lids are looking at us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have click this. So there it is. And then I'm going to actually go in here and copy this. So I'm copying it on the stage, and then I'm deleting this frame. It's still there. It's still in the, see, it's still there. It's just not on the stage. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it. When I paste it on the stage, there it is. It's made a different one. So see, this is number 3, and now this is number 4. It's the same drawing, but they're different. They're different versions of this drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scooch his eyeballs over to this way, like that. So now he looks like he blinks his eyes and he looks over this way. All right. So remember, we have that one where he's looking over this way, and what we're going to do is we're going to open his eyes up, scooching them over like this, using the arrow key, just kind of scooch him over. There we go, like that. So he's kind of looking over that way. Maybe we'll get it all the way over like that, and then we can see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Again, he looks pretty weird like that. He looks even weirder if I did something like this. Oh God, look at that. That's crazy cat. Oh, hi. All right, so let's just kind of click and we'll move him over this way. There we go. Just see how that looks. Just trying to get that eyeball all the way over. There we go. Something like that. See, that looks pretty clean. Now the fun begins. How can we make this character turn its head? So this is a complicated thing now. Now it's like, how do you make that? How would you make a cat, like he looks over that way, and you want to turn his head? I'm going to attempt to make him look over that direction. Have it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Animating Stuff, and you learned a lot about how to take a character and turn their head using eye blinks and in-betweening and all that stuff. And yeah, if you're interested in learning more, you can contact me here. There's a little I get email there if you're interested in sending me maybe a sample of what you've done. We'll take a look at it next week. We're going to try to do this every week, probably about the same time. I'm thinking probably 8 p.m. will be the time on Saturdays that we will do this. Again, it might change, but anyway, I just want to let you know about that. If you've enjoyed this episode anyway, you can press that button right there to subscribe, or you can take a look. I've got other videos below, or you can take a look at these two videos here, and we'll see you next time on Animating Stuff. Good night, everybody. There we go. How do you like that? Yeah? Okay. That's it. That's all there is.